All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge's case number JVB 2003, Morris case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated.
All right, guys, buckle up. This case is about to get messy. We got a dad fighting for a child support reduction, a mom planning a sudden move to Florida, and a judge who doesn't miss a single detail. What starts off as a plea for fairness quickly spirals into accusations, lifestyle choices, and even Google all gone wrong. Trust me, you're going to want to see how this one ends.
She's trying to take my kids and move off to Florida.
Okay.
And, Your Honor, I'm not going for that.
All right. Did she tell you why she was trying to move to Florida?
Because she just want to live her best life.
She said that?
That's what it is.
Notice how dad frames mom's move as her living her best life. But in family court, motives matter. If the move is about a new job, that's legitimate. If it's just lifestyle driven, it weakens her case. This is the first crack in the story. What's the real reason she wants Florida? What do you think, dream job or escape plan?
You're ready, after you.
It's to the back right now, Your Honor. No more chewing for me.
Okay.
So,
continue.
long story short, I met this lady our freshman year of college.
Okay.
And we were in class, and she was sitting in the front, I was sitting in the back. And I saw her, and I said, man, I'm going to have to put my bid in as soon as class is over.
Bid, that's what they call it these
days.
Yeah, okay.
We call it put your bid in. Because,
right.
I'm sure there's other people that put their bid in too. So if I got the highest bid, of course, I'm a getter, you know?
Oh, so you subcontracting these things now?
I was, yeah. At that time, I was subcontracting, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Right.
Keep going.
So I saw her in the hall, and I came to her, and my bid won. And we was...
Here's where dad confesses the affair. He uses a bid metaphor, as if relationships are auctions. It's casual, even comical, but in court it lands heavy, because mom can now argue if he disrespected their bond. Can he really claim to be the stable parent? Watch how this one mistake ripples through the whole case.
Dudes that don't see their kids ever and they not on child support, I see my kids multiple times through the week and I'm paying $880 a month.
Okay. Fair enough. I believe I have majority of what I needed. Okay, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to her?
Pay attention here. Dad points out that some men don't even see their kids, yet they pay nothing. He's basically saying, I'm present, so why am I punished financially? But that's not how child support works. It's not a reward system. It's about covering kids' needs. Do you agree with him, or does this logic fall apart?
But she ain't asked for the kid.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Anyway, so going back to, evidently I'm just going to Florida for a permanent vacation. I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm going to be a marine biologist.
So when this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
See,
Mom's rebuttal cuts deep. She calls his view transactional. And she hits a nerve. He never once said the kids' names. Court isn't just about math. It's about showing you're emotionally invested. Her precision, naming Robert and Madison. Contrast his generalities. Question for you. Does naming the kids show more love or just better strategy?
I'm sorry,
all right.
yeah, less talking, more listening.
And you do the same thing. All right, now, continue.
Jesus.
So I'm taking the kids to Florida because I have a greater job opportunity.
Okay.
And, you know, it's so interesting to me that he says that he sees the kids 4 times a week. I guess he's talking about maybe a FaceTime call or seeing them on his phone screen, because I certainly don't.
Now we hear her side. She's moving for a career as a marine biologist. That's a big shift from Dad's best life on the beach story. Here's the tension. Courts respect career growth, but they also weigh disruption to the children's stability, which should matter more. Her career opportunity or keeping the kids near their father.
Look, the fact of the matter is, I guess he doesn't realize that his children are going to need to eat, whether they live in Texas or they live in Florida. And
that's true.
And they're going to need new tennis shoes and new clothes. And I guess he just thinks that money goes on trees, or that kids just eat for free. It's not how it works. This isn't TGI Fridays. So the cost of living is going to be higher.
Mom goes after his credibility. questioning whether he really sees the kids as much as he claims. This is classic courtroom strategy. Turn his narrative into exaggeration. Notice how she ties it to FaceTime and convenience. Courts look at consistency, not intention. So, does sometimes present really equal dad?
His opinion that $880 is too much for the kids is wrong. It is a wrong opinion because your children deserve the nutrition they need to grow up big and healthy and strong so they can be college athletes like you want them to.
Okay, so Miss Adams, you said that your rent is going up $800.
Yeah.
You have to pay flood insurance. The children's diet.
Here's a big financial bombshell. Organic, vegan groceries costing $800 a month. This detail might sound extreme, but it shifts the frame. Child support isn't just numbers. It's about lifestyle standards for the kids. Should the dad have to pay more because mom chooses expensive nutrition? Or is that unfair burden shifting?
I mean, it's just all over the place. He just comes and goes and sees the kids whenever is convenient to him, or maybe his girlfriend like turns him down for a date or whatever.
Okay, so that was petty.
What girlfriend you talking about?
We didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go there. So is that what the issue is? Like, you're still mad?
Mom throws in a petty jab about his girlfriend turning him down. That moment isn't just drama. It risks credibility. Judges don't like personal digs. They cloud the real issue. And sure enough, the judge calls it out. This shows how courtroom tone can backfire. Would you have dropped that line or held it back?
Restriction, so it's technically lifted, Your Honor.
Okay, and technically is what you said, but is that what your court order says?
Well, the court order says Dallas and contiguous counties, and he moved like a mile on the other side of the Ellis County line.
Okay, and I do have a copy of your court order here, and it doesn't mention that it's automatically lifted.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just thinking it was the one that.
O is right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
O
Thank
is
you.
right. What?
I'm sorry.
O is right, because you can't just leave. You can't just do that. You actually have to ask permission to modify this order like he did.
Here's where the case pivots. Mom admits she assumed she could move because dad shifted counties. But assumption isn't law. The judge makes it clear. You can't just Google your way through custody orders. This is the wake-up call moment. Bad legal advice on the internet can cost you your whole case.
So then he can use the money, the $880 or so that he would give you for child support. He can use that to travel to actually see the kids.
But what if he doesn't, Your Honor?
Well, if he doesn't, then after some time of him not doing it consistently, and when I say consistently and consecutively, it needs to at least be about 6 months or something like that, right? Then you can come back and let me know, Judge, he's not exercising regularly. I need some support for these 2 kids, right? But absent anything like that, I believe that's...
Boom! Here's the twist. The judge lets her move but wipes out dad's child support obligation. That's massive. Instead of paying mom, dad keeps his money for travel. It's a rare outcome, and it flips the script. Mom's move comes at the cost of financial support. Do you think that's fair justice or a harsh trade-off?
Enjoy Florida. All right, is there anything further?
No?
Thank you, Your Honor, for everything. You really made a big change in my life, and I'm glad we came to your court today.
All right, well, you're very welcome. And if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And that's it. The mom gets Florida, but loses child support. The dad gets financial relief, but faces distance from his kids. And the judge? She threads a needle with a ruling that stings both sides, but favors fairness. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama breakdowns.